boys. Okay, I'm not Ludwig. I want something like that. It's gonna come to me. We almost in 2023, y'all. We almost got it. We out here. Since y'all enjoyed last video about the Street Fighter 6 opinion, I decided let's do it with the people in the Yaya Nation. Let me see how y'all feel about Street Fighter 6 right now. So I asked the community, hey yo, drop a hot take that you have about Street Fighter 6. So I'm gonna read off all your hot takes, all your feelings about Street Fighter 6, and what, bam, about to get it cranked. Let's get, what the fuck is cranked? What is cranked? What is cranked? Don't worry, I'll probably be doing a Tekken one sometime in 2023. Don't sleep, I got y'all, okay? Make sure y'all hit the like button, subscribe. Y'all already know that good stuff. Just do that for me. Let's get right into it. First one comes from Laundry Hero Watch 574. I think talking about Street Fighter 6 before finishing those izayoi challenges is criminal. Alright, so I finally confront this because you've probably seen this if you've been on this channel within this year. Earlier this year, BBCF got rolled back. I tried out izayoi. I don't really like the character like that, so I just stopped playing it. That's what it was. From the homie Chili Hog 1543. I don't think Luke with the Popeyes buff arms is bad, just the face needs a tweak. It would be cooler if Capcom has at least 3 new and OG Street Fighter characters in the box art, but Capcom wants to show off Luke just to pop up with how well they're done with the muscle textures. Then they should at least fix his face, to be honest. So you're saying Capcom is using Luke for just modeling purposes and just showing off that it's a more realistic Street Fighter game? Because you know, a lot of people nowadays, especially when it comes to certain generations, besides like Fortnite, the kids are hip into games that look super realistic, right? The games of the year, God of War, Elden Ring, heck, Plague Tale, those are all hyper-realistic look-alike games, right? Those are like big men games. So, I do agree. I think Luke with the arms is weird. I don't like it personally, how they just made him pop out arms. You don't need to do that. But they want to show that he buff, bro. Everybody has talked about the box art already. I'm going to be real with you. Matt Bit Muscles, I think he did. He made a better version of the box art. It's literally what I wanted. This is from the homie, a ghost from Third Strike. I like Luke's Street Fighter 5 design more than his Street Fighter 6 design. Also, Luke hate stems from people owns expectations of a returning character. So people took their anger out on him.
He's out of line, but he's right.
Dang, so is it the fact that like that happens all the time in fighting games, by the way. Like I remember when Mortal Kombat X was coming out, people were upset like, who is these combat kids? Where's my old school like Tremor on my 3D characters? People was raging about that stuff. I remember, so it doesn't just happen with Street Fighter, it happens with almost every genre in any video game. The FD Dream says, the new generation of fighters look pretty fun. He's spitting. I think all of them are pretty fun to play. If I had to be honest, my least favorite one to play out of them would probably be Jamie. The reason why I don't like Jamie, I don't like having that whole like level 1 to 4 thing. I get it's for balancing, because if he started off like that, he'd be crazy. I just don't like having that. I won't access the ad thing around start. That's how I usually am with my characters. I'm very basic. Shout out to the JC Gregory 894. He says, okay, I think modern controllers are an excellent addition, and I'm glad they're optional. So, I'll break it down to you. This is probably going to be a long part, okay? So bear with your boy. Essentially, I did ask everybody about inputs. If you go to TikTok or even Twitter, some people are starting to express how they dislike, you know, the Z input. I made a short on this channel where I said the Shoryuken input kinda sucks, right? To do consistently. I didn't say I hated it. I just don't like doing it, right? That's my thing. It don't even feel comfortable, even after all these years. I want to say since Street Fighter 4 for me, when I finally understood the concept of dragon punches, Shoryukens, I just don't think it's a comfortable motion. It feels very mashy unless you're really good at doing it like off rip. And when I got to stick, it was like the most frustrating thing when it came to Street Fighter to me. It was also frustrating when you know somebody jumps in and you couldn't do the DP properly, so they get a free jump in and now they turn back. So now you're pissed that you can't do anything. I'm not gonna go into it. Watch the short, go to TikTok, have literally streamlined the way I want some moves to be. And the big problem is that I don't even hate the moves, is that these video games don't really teach you how to do these moves. They tell you like, all right, here's the motion input. It looks like a Z. Make a Z on the controller, right? But now you get into the different things and you grow up and you understand that different controllers have different notches on them, etc. You just frustrated, confused. If fighting games walked you through how to do these motions, right, just giving you like better visuals overall, bam. Street Fighter was the first contender of failing me when it came to learning motion inputs. It's the same thing with charge moves, man. Like, charge moves say hold back, release, but then most people don't even want to. You probably one of the viewers right now that refuse to play charge characters, and you think all the charge characters are cool, but you just hate how they work because you don't understand it or you don't want to deal with it, right? That's a lot of people. They'll go pick up a Shoto or any other character that don't get charge moves. You will stop playing a character completely if one of their moves is charge. I guarantee you, if Leo didn't have charge inputs, a lot more people would be playing Leo and Strive. I'm not gonna lie to you, his charge input's not that hard to do anyway. But let's be honest, people just don't like the charge input either. My last thing I'll say about modern controls is that a lot of people are like, oh, you lose access to some of the moves. But each first hit of the auto combo that you have, let's say it's R2 plus medium punch or light kick or something like that, you can drive rush cancel it, out of it. So you're not locked into the auto combo if you have the meter. So there's ways to mix up the auto combo in this game compared to some other ones. KO6149 states, even with World Tour, I think the single player content shown for Street Fighter 6 is still practically weak. Damn, that hurt me. Once you get past creating your character, what they've essentially done is given us arcade mode, but you have to manually get to each stage on foot. That's not necessarily true because we know there's some story mode and some cutscenes in the trailer. So if you do get the story mode and cutscenes, cool. I think, and if you look at the story mode, I think you might have to go through some trials with some characters to unlock their fighting style for your main character. So I see there being fun there. If Dragon Ball Xenoverse can do it, I don't know if 2K has done it. I've not played 2K since 2K14. I think it's good here. I think they might be doing something different here. The fact that you can have assistant story mode for like a tag mechanic is also pretty dope as well. I mean, let's be honest, like, wasn't the game supposed to be a tag game, but stuff happened with Ono, etc. So I don't want to get into that. He says, and then there's the fact that we've had super content-rich fighting games in 2020 that modern fighting games haven't come close to being as good. Mortal Kombat Deception is probably the greatest overall product in all of fighting games, period. I haven't played Deception, but I know it has a lot of stuff in it. I know for me, when I think about content-rich Mortal Kombat games, I'm not going to lie to you, MKX, MK11, Injustice, they all were good to me when it came to content, at least stuff that I played. Like having those arcade endings was great. But I do think from old Mortal Kombat, I think Armageddon was good too. Maybe I'm misremembering, but yeah. He then says, I've said this in one of my videos, back in the day, if I got bored of a mode in a fighting game, I switch to a new mode. Now if I get bored of a mode in a game, I switch to a different game. That's what I've been saying all this time, y'all. Fighting game devs, please learn how to make good video games. Literally, y'all, the stuff that y'all had in the early 2000s, y'all don't do no more. And then they complain about, like, well, nobody's playing that game. They leaving. Because retention sucks. If you bored of fighting just people, you ain't got nothing else to do. That's why Tekken's dope. Because it's like, all right, now, even in Tekken 7's case, you may not see people playing it or talking about it on Twitter 24/7. But it's something to turn your way off from getting tilted in the game. When you get pissed off fighting ranked or playing somebody, go take Tekken Bowl. Or, I don't think Tekken Ball's in that game. But you have something else to do. Or give me Conquest where I could go around and unlock character artwork and music soundtracks. That sounds dope to do. That's what we need in these fighting games. Because at that point, besides player retention, right, unless you show people off that the game is going to be a certain way, certain companies could get away with it. Because, Riot, they got the money, right? Respawn, they got the money. You know what I'm saying? They don't need that stuff now. But even then, when the games don't have all this content, they building up content and lore outside the game with promotional work and stuff like that. Fighting games don't do that. And it also sucks that the story stuff be garbage. You be mad. So, you're not wrong. It just sucks you have to go through that, man. I feel you. I be doing that sometimes. So I be like, all right, this game pissing me off. I'm finna go play a JRPG. Big Red Radish says, the menus in the BattleHub were freaking a huge nightmare to use. I don't think that's the case, because when you use the menus, it is weird to find some stuff. I mean, they are in your face, but it's because we jumped into the beta and then not explaining everything. Because real rap, you just hit square or X depending on your platform, and you pick your character and you just walk around and talk to people. I don't think the hubs are that bad. There's a lot of people still saying in the comments, yo, the box art sucks. I know, everybody dislikes the box art. I think they did confirm in Japan they're getting a reversible cover, which I want to see how they do that. That's what I want to see. I think that's what they need to do. It feels like right now they kind of alienating the fan base, but to each their own. And the last one I'll say, I'll be completely honest, the aesthetics completely turned me off.
Hell no!
I don't know. I could see why that being a turnoff for some people. I'm still in the boat that, and I'll keep saying this every time it comes up, I think sprites look cooler than everything else in fighting games. I'm not gonna lie to you. You be like, what? Better than Dragon Ball Fighters? I will take a Under Night or French Bread look before I take a Dragon Ball Fighters Strive look. They all look beautiful, don't get me wrong. My preference is sprites. I like sprites. It has some type of charm to it, like very nostalgic charm that I like about them compared to like the new stuff. But everything's still cool, right? As long as the game's fun, I don't really care, dog. But people have been complaining about how Street Fighter 6 looks, and it's weird to me because I'm like, dog, isn't this just Resident Evil? Do y'all not play Resident Evil 4 or Monster Hunter? They all use the RE engine. So why is it so weird for Street Fighter? I think this looks better than 5. Like 5 had Banana Kid in there. I'll say it again. But I don't know. I think the more you see it, the more you get used to it. I really do like it for Street Fighter's case, because Street Fighter has its own thing. And some people will argue, well, Street Fighter and Tekken 7's losing its identity. Don't wait till I make the Tekken video, bro. Y'all gonna be like, a lot of y'all gonna be mad at me. I do not care no more. I don't care if I make you mad. I'm just here to set my opinions free, and we're gonna talk about video games. That's literally the point. Okay, Ice he gave me the biggest hot take in this video. All crack players should be banned for half a year online and tourneys when the game drops.
Now listen, that's called motherfucking bars. You know nothing about that.
That is true, but there's no way to figure out who was on the crack or not. That's the thing. And nobody gonna tell on themselves that they was on the crack or not unless they get caught. Let's be honest. We've had Street Fighter 6 tournaments already where people have been grinding the crack and they came out with a bag during the last week ago or 2 weeks ago when them tournaments was going on. Ain't nobody telling on themselves. So at that point, you either gotta rock with it or you gotta find out if they cheating or not. Cause the game is, in quotations, a little easier, right, than normal. So like you can't really say, oh, he on the crack, because you could accuse everybody. And then you got modern controls. It's like whatever, like to widen the gap anyway. That's how I feel right now. Like I don't want to use the crack. If I wanted to use the crack, I would have made the videos. Like I got to platinum with Chun-Li in the weekend. Like if I really wanted to do that, but that ain't how I am. I'd rather wait till the game come out. And the beta already tilts me that we don't have more characters. Like the last beta was just as good as the last one, but it was so samey. I really wasn't fiending it too hard. And I'm at the point to where like, don't give us another beta until the other half of roster is in the game. Because we need to experiment with the full roster before the game come out. That's how I feel, right? But to each their own. And that being said, y'all, it's your boy Yaya. We talked about some crazy Street Fighter 6 hot takes. If you guys enjoyed the video, please make sure y'all hit the like button. Hitting the like button helps your boy. Like like I'm not even joking. Just hit the like button. Y'all not gonna be mad. Just a like. Just hit it, please. It helps your boy eat. Also hit the subscribe button. Y'all already know what it is. If you guys enjoyed this video, I have more videos coming. Sorry if I haven't really been gaming too much. Earlier this year, I just wasn't feeling, this month rather, wasn't feeling this good. And after the Game Awards, I just was like, I hit my hand on something, it hurt a little bit. So I haven't really been streaming for a minute at a time, but I'll probably stream before the end of the year. I'm gonna try to make that happen. Also, make sure y'all follow your boy on Twitter, TikTok, all that other stuff. It's all in the description down below. Stop playing. Take the 2 seconds. You at the end of the video. You don't even gotta watch the outro. Just go follow your boy on them platforms. But yeah, you guys are golden. And that is Raw. Squalor. Peace. And I'm out.
I've been the devil, I need me an arc in the water. My breathing, I feel like Tanjiro. Walking this bitch with a sound pack, I wanna see rocket, I keep me a domino. Bitch, on my dip and I feel like Kazaki. Stretching that pussy out like it's Pilates. I'm snatching the soul like right out of a body. Fire, I'm spitting, I feel like Dobby. White bitch, blonde hair, looking like Lucy. She from Kyoshi, I paint her face Suki.